went on to say that Powell's termination could not come fast enough.
I don't think he's doing the job. He's too late, always too late, a little slow, and I'm not happy with him.
You've done a hell of a lousy job. You're fired. Get out of here.
Fire Jerome Powell, and that Trump now has good reason to fire Powell for cause immediately.
Fire! The White House is looking at every possible way to get Powell out. And I just say, ask ChatGPT, which I actually did. Also, if you could check and see if you've been unsubscribed or subscribed, and I'll even teach you how to use these kind of things. Bottom line, the Fed is untouchable. And then it says, well, let me push you a little bit. Would you like a conspiracy-flavored take? Oh, yes, I would. All right, let's go full tinfoil hat. But it's actually true. Also, if your kids are not getting straight A's from kindergarten until university with AI, they're doing something wrong. They should be able to ace everything and then create a 15 slide with videos, publish it as a book on Amazon, and then give the proceeds to my teacher. And the Don not having a good day in court, trying to get all these people out of here, and the judges are, I think the illegal criminals can stay. But the courts published this, okay? I don't even want to get into it. I even taught law. The words are horrible. It's like trying to speak to your high school kid, and you're like, oh, so how's your girlfriend? Dog booty be bussin'. For those who are like, what are you even saying? Here, I'll say the lyrics just to help you. We run beep, no question. Bad little beep, get wet, I'm bussin'. Don't like the good boys, I like hustlers. I don't talk a lot, I got a few questions. I'm that guy, don't miss your blessings. See? Christians. But anyways, if your wife put on a little weight during the holidays and it just has to be back there, it's so fat, it's bussin'. That's a compliment to your wife. Now, a critique to the president is the government is directed not to remove any member of putative, that's a dumb legal word, a class of detainees from the United States until further order of this court, and the Don don't care. You could look at this for yourself and tell me if it looks like deportations are decreasing. Well, I don't see anyone there, just buses. Okay, well, it's bussing. There they go. Yep, that's this is what the Don just posted. I just caught this, so it is just posted, just happening right now. Here we go. Get all that off. You didn't need. Oh my gosh, that would be frightening for me. This would not be good. Please, no. Anything but the hair, please. But now, how do we get Powell out? Now you have to word it differently. How can we stop him? How can we move him? It's like when the Don says no more credit cards, which is double. Whatever the employees are, they have like twice as much fraud. It is insane. Elon has covered it, and then they're like, take it away, cut it off. Courts are like, you can't do that. And so they brought it down to $1. You got $1 on it. I say whatever Jerome's doing, just let it be. And you had your chance. You could have, 100-year charter, you could have said no. So I think you do the reap, sow thing on this one. Like these guys. You do bad things, you get your hair shaved off. Then you get sent back to your country because you're a criminal and you're not wanted here. And then our politicians who are criminals are like, you cannot do that. Bring this criminal back. Which I think the Venezuelan president, because he was asked that question, it's like, well, what do you think, Venezuelan president? CNN. He's like, so you think you should kidnap him and bring him back to the U.S.? This post really caught my attention. The plan is clear as day. Appoint a puppet Fed chair. Okay. Set interest rates artificially low as possible. Devalue the dollar as much as you possibly can. All own gold and watch the clown show. Thank you, Bloomberg. When talking about gold, I have not talked about gold in a long time. That's the S&P 500 over there. My question yesterday was, what wins over, a decade, 2 decades? 20 years. Does a rock beat the S&P 500, right? Earnings, companies. Which one wins? The rock or the companies. The Rock beats it. Gold. And if you want to know where we're headed on gold, well, higher as per my charts in the purple. It's getting pulled. Good time to take some profits. It's actually traded on the weekly. Those are really big time frames. A little bit different than the S&P 500 where it pulled, right? Went purple. I'm like, take your profit. And one candle close below the Bravo 9, make money down. And that was on the weekly way back there. But what about the monthly? There's different time frames that you can beat other people to. Or you could be lazy and trade on the monthly. This is each one of these candles. Hey kids, you are one full candle close. It's time to exit. People will say to me, I don't have time, Bravo, to trade. It's so easy. Let's go back to 2019. It goes up, purple, right? Beat down. This is, you're trading once every 2 years? How easy this is. 9, purple, beat down, one candle close, right? You ride it. You could be taking profit in these areas. Another beat down, whale comes on, shorted on the way down. So this is from 22 to 23, right here. This is a year. You're making money up. This is 2 years, you made money up. And then 1 year you make money down. And then we make money going up. And now we're going to make money going down. And this even works on the 1 minute. If you guys really like, I want to be that day trader. Spicy. Also confirmation on the monthly. We go down. Also, if you want to learn how to do this, just launched my new course, 1 million AI included. So it'll do it for you. Plus a bear market course included, $299. What? That way you don't have to catch one of these things, right? Where do I get it? What you have to do is turn on indicators. You click a button. Do your best. Try not to correlate this stuff, news, with stonks. What's now back to Powell? And this was interesting. Powell says he won't leave, even if you asked him to. Trump, oh yeah, he'll leave. And then when reporter, are you trying to remove him? Trump, yeah, next question. It's funny how he says it. Is it like yes or yes, next question?
On Jerome Powell, you said that the termination of Jerome Powell cannot come fast enough. He says he won't leave even if you ask him to.
Oh, he'll leave. If I ask him to, he'll be out of there. But
do you believe
I don't think he's. I don't think he's
doing
doing the job. He's too late. Always too late. A little slow, and I'm not happy with him. I let him know it, and if I want him out, he'll be out of there real fast. Believe me.
But if you would like my take on this, even though Bravo, we didn't ask, well, I'd like to give it to you. I think the Fed, it totally leans left. We've seen this. Fed cut rates in September, right? Biden, September, stock market, all-time highs. Atlanta Fed was forecasting a 3% GDP growth. Now it's like negative 3%. Nope, we're not touching those rates. This is one of the first times since forever that we're showing not even disinflation, deflate. We have deflation, stock market pop, housing market pop, GDP negative. Nope, not touching them. Once again, moot point, don't care. Even if Jerome were to slash it to 0, you ain't saving this ship. Why don't we take a look at what does ChatGPT think of the Fed? Conspiracy flavored take, which it's all true. Why the can't touch? Once upon a time, a group of shadowy bankers met in secret on Jekyll Island. Yes, it's real. Yes, they did. Create a central banking cartel disguised as a government agency. Yes, it is. The Federal Reserve Act of 1913 passed in the dead of night right before Christmas when most Congress had gone home. This is all true. From that moment on, the power to control America's money supply was transferred from Congress to unelected group of elite banksters with no real accountability. True. And then we have these things down here who really runs the Fed, words I cannot say on the YouTubes. I go away, like a woman that ran for president, cannot talk about her, not the last one that took the L, it was the one before that. 12, yeah, this is how it works out. It's just banks. All these banks, shareholders. But there is a lot of untrue. We have executive order. Yep, true. JFK, Ron Paul, Trump, People keep getting shot. AFK, Trump, people who ran against JFK. Remember the Kennedy that ran against that woman that ran against Trump that lost? Well, that Kennedy died in a plane crash. So yes, this actually took place. The plane crash that killed JFK Jr., 1999 accident. And we got some fact check of the that one I can't talk about. JFK Jr. in the 2000 New York Senate race. Oh, and we also have breaking news. That woman might just finally have her day. Let's listen in. Because stuff's about to be declassified. And after everything's declassified, no one goes to prison.
Next, sir, we have a presidential memorandum for your attention. This memorandum requires the immediate declassification of all FBI files relating to the Crossfire Hurricane investigation. This was obviously one of the instances of the weaponization of law enforcement powers of prosecution against you and others. We believe that it's long past time for the American people to have a full and complete understanding of what exactly is in those files.
Which gives the media the right to go in and check it. You probably won't bother because you're not going to like what you see. But this was total weaponization. It's a disgrace. Should never happen in this country. But now you'll be able to see for yourselves, all declassified. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All declassified?
Yes, sir.
Everything?
The FBI file with there's a classified annex, but other than that, this we'll put everything in the public eye.
Is anybody going to look? What about you? You going to look? And frankly, the FBI should be ashamed of themselves, and so should the Department of Justice, and so should Biden.
I mean, I don't think Biden cares. Biden doesn't know. He doesn't remember. And I'm pretty sure he somehow pardoned himself. But I say, wasn't it great when we all just ran up those credit cards, the government credit cards, right? Our debt. It was party time. The last 4 years where I'm just like, yo, we're going to have to pay this back. Oh, shut up, Bravo. Take another shot. Well, guys, economy is horrific. This was This was the 08. These are your credit card defaults, record levels. Oh, so bad. Guys, it's not stopping. Like a year ago when I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so bad. It every day it gets worse and worse. Look at this. Credit card 90-day now delinquencies rise to record. But we're not in a recession. We've had to suffer with this for 4 years, 8 years. I don't know. I was in California 10 years, 2 decades, president after president. Not good. Horrible. Still going on. Can we please put this behind us and move on? Thank you. But wait, this just in from California. New bill would allow students to sleep in cars. Guys, we solved the problem. And I wish I was kidding.
29 to 2016.
This is insanity. Look at this. New California proposal would allow students to sleep in their cars instead of getting housing because of the high costs of living. The Shad Show still rages on. Thank goodness I left there quite a few years ago. Nice place to vacation. Let me say this again. By the beach. And I would say from Newport, go south, go Mexico. That would be San Diego. Just don't go too far.
1 in 4 California community college students experienced homelessness last year. And now the proposal is for overnight parking programs for students. Well, please make sense
This is
of this
insane.
if you could.
No, this is nuts. I've lived in California from 1989 to 2016. I was a land use lawyer representing developers. The problem in California is there are not enough homes and apartments. And it's a supply problem created over 50 years of no-growth left-wing policies that are anti-housing. The answer is not to create homeless encampments, and each one of these will become that. Because I ask you, Bill, can you imagine policing these cars with students in them? So people are going to enroll in the community college for 18 bucks a credit, and then they're going to put their car in the community college parking lot. They're going to be a student. Those who even bother to comply. It will be a nightmare, and it's the kind of bad idea that drove California into an abyss, and it made people like me leave for places like Virginia because it's simply a broken state, and it's going to stay broken.
Actually be out there to that dumpster fire called California this weekend, where these are actually one of the seasons. It's fire, it's smoke, it's smog. I will be a good dad who abandoned his 6 kids and 4 grandkids. Again, happy Easter. He has risen. Also, if you don't see me tomorrow, I have not died. This means I took 1 day off in the last 5 years. But with that, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.